And then we, having got the plans all approved by the council, we then started to dig out the foundations for the house, which...
You make it sound very easy, but in fact the planning from the council went through in 2 meetings, very, very easy. But building regulations, I'd been out of architecture for years, and also an English architect, not a Scottish architect. So, and also I was feet and inches and not metric. And so drawing up the plans, first of all in a caravan, was difficult. Trying to get my head around current building regulations, Scottish building regulations, was difficult. And obviously I failed miserably because the building regulation application came back soon after submitting with 3 pages of contraventions. And I was almost in tears over this, and I said, sod this, we're going to have a package bungalow, let's get it on the site quickly, and we're not going to build anything, just put a package bungalow. And so I went to see the council, actually with that idea, we're going to take the plans away, have a package bungalow, and I met the building inspector, who was quite a surprise. It wasn't a short fat man with a bowler hat, it was a long willowy blonde called Mrs. Barron, and blue eyes. I didn't notice that. And she said, oh, no, you're going to build your house. We're going to help you build that. Come on, we'll have a talk about this. And so it looks bad, but we can easily get around this. So let's do it. And I came back absolutely amazed.
And so this is actually, in the caravan, we had a marvellous system here. This was a pull-down bed. And we actually had all the plans, we put them up on the bottom of the bed. And we used to pull down the bed and they were always underneath us. So we really lived with these plans to really bring it in with the right energy.
Yes.
And it was so Gordon came and...
We hired this little thing out, drive it yourself digger.
Yes, great fun. He tipped himself up on it, but he was okay.
He kept on falling over with it.
Falling over with the wretched thing.
We found it upside down on him when we went out one day and came back, and he was he turned upside down, he crawled out.
Yeah, he was all right. Anyway, so this was the first attempt at the foundations, and we'll come back to that later.
Gordon's an old friend of ours from Aldershot. He'd come up. Stay a few weeks.
Yes. And also we were really having to, Dennis was very keen that we get ourselves fenced in properly.
His cows kept on trying to get in.
And the sheep and
horses.
And they were found wandering up the road one day, which we weren't very
popular. Not very popular.
No.
We had a sort of, at that moment, I think Dennis was taken by surprise about our plans for the site. And I think his wife, Elsie, was giving him absolute hell that he had sold it to us so cheaply. But his idea was he was going to buy a car with his £5,000.
Yes.
And I think Elsie was a businesswoman. She found out about it and it was too late.
We'd bought it, yes.
Yeah, so we had to work on the relationship.
Yes.
Mrs. Cheever asleep.
But having done the foundations, the whole thing came to a halt while all this business with the planning had to go through. So for a while we sat just with it, and this is our tree, Ashley. And
this is 2 ladders we bought. It's sort of very optimistic we were in those days. That's the height of going to be leaning against the house in a minute. It was quite a few years before I was able to do it, wasn't it?
And we decided to put energy into the garden as we were.
That's what this represents.
So we didn't get too... And we also put without asking permission, we put this onto the caravan.
Yeah, the council weren't very pleased.
They weren't very pleased about that.
Oh, this was the inspirations we received in the house.
Yes,
all our friends all stood around, and we guided them through this. I'll just read it out. So it's the foundations. You have to imagine just standing there, 15, 20 people just standing there thinking. Strength, and the external walls was resilience, partitions were containment, and the stairs going upwards were curiosity, and coming downwards was lightness, and the roof was protection. The site entrance coming into the site was wonderment. That's it. Rather than wonder what all this is about, it's wonderment. Yeah. And so we got the garage inwards, security, outwards, anticipation, room space, activity, study, wisdom, adventure, inspiration, kitchen and dining room, nourishment, humour and spontaneity, and it really was. When we eventually got it up, it had all that in there. Bedroom 1, that was our one, sensitivity and sensuality, was it? Sensibility. Sensuality. What's that, sensibility? appreciation, retreat and sanctuary. That was very nice, actually, to feel that we could actually close the door and lovely. Bedroom 2 was your counselling room.
As well,
enthusiasm, release and efficiency. The lounge and studio, actually only was my studio, it didn't actually become a lounge, although we had that in our minds. Imagery, universal awareness, stability. We certainly needed that. Advertence, stability. Bathroom was relaxation, wonderment and contemplation. That's a lovely quality for a bathroom.
Yes.
Wallow and contemplate. Front entrance door, openness and upliftment. Openness coming in and outwards upliftment going out. And the kitchen entrance door, we had a back door, which was in the front. Fun and enthusiasm. Coming in, have fun. Going out with enthusiasm. So that's really what we
sent